Cat time story time! Anyway, I got 2 earrings on today, by the way. Okay, so, what do I want to talk? I hope everybody's doing well and is starting to realize who they are. And I am sending out loving prayers to everybody. And I need to share some information with you. Your body is a self-healing machine. And you need to know that what you think is. So what you think is. No ifs, ands, or buts. So that's why we gotta watch what we say and watch what you think. And if you say, I am healed, then know that you are healed and you will be healed. Okay? I might have shared a little bit about this in one of my previous videos. But you must know that we must be positive. We must be in love. Be in love with yourself. It's okay. It's okay to love yourself. It really is. Even though this world and this system tried to tell you, oh, you can't love yourself. Well, what I gathered growing up is that I must love myself in order to love other people. And I did. Because I loved myself, it enabled me to love other people even more. So the more I loved myself, the more I loved other people. And thank goodness for just knowing that. And, you know, my main thing was to kind of be a servant to people. And to know that, I mean, we're coming into a big awakening here. This process of everybody awakening is for a reason. And we must keep seeking the knowledge. Knowledge, when we come across it, it activates our DNA. Our DNA gets activated when we eat healthy, when we meditate, we get sent messages, like all kinds of cool things happen. We are so high tech. Our body, our mind is so high tech. And people don't understand that because either they're not looking into themselves or they're not realizing that they're just putting their power somewhere else, like into something else, into, you know, whatever. Well, we're coming into a time where people really need to start focusing on themselves, being the best they can be, which we should have been doing from day one, which, you know, the majority of us have always tried that and succeeded. But we really need to focus on being our best self and then helping others be their best selves. So there's always nice ways to go about it. And I, for example, I have a couple kids. I've always raised them with love. I've always told them I love them. In fact, I tell them I love you probably more than a gazillion times. And they're, you know, grown and whatever, but I still tell them. I want them to know love, because love is really all that really matters. And so by doing so, I would hope that all that love and raising them in that love, that they would feel really good about themselves, because I always told them they were beautiful. I always told my kids how amazing they were. And I have some pretty amazing kids. Now, do I I judge? I don't ever judge people by the circumstances of their life. I look at people by the fruits within their hearts. So like their heart is going to show me what kind of person they are, how they treat me. What are they carrying? Are they trying to help other people? Like my kids, yeah, they got that down. So that's, to me, makes me happy. Now whether they want to go out and, I don't know, some kids like to go to college, some kids don't, right? I wasn't one of those college kids. I was a teach myself type of person. And it was kind of strange, but I didn't realize that, well, back then I didn't realize the processes that we go through, and like all the dimensions and just different things coming back through, all this other stuff. But now I understand so much more now that I'm going straight to seeking all the knowledge I possibly can. And so I already knew a lot of things that I never even trained myself to know. Like, I never went to school for half the things that I know. And like, say, for instance, when I was working on a car with a friend or a brother or whoever, I'd be like, how do I know this stuff? You know, I didn't know that. I took a carburetor apart and put it back together in 9th grade automotive class. But other than that, I never really worked on any cars and that kind of thing. Like, it just all came kind of naturally, you know? It's just like, well, okay. And there's just been certain things like reading blueprints. Never read blueprints until I got this one job at this one place. And I was like, became the manager of the department in like a few months because I was that good at reading the blueprints, getting them done fast, and you know, all this other. I was like, wow, you know, that's pretty cool. I didn't even go to school for this stuff, and I landed a real cool job and reading blueprints, and I enjoyed it. It was fun. It got a little tiring after long days and hours, but like prior, I hadn't taken no classes or engineering classes or anything to learn that, so it's like I already knew that. So I was able throughout my life to, you know, pretty much land any job I wanted, and I still can. And so, anyways, we're all going through this awakening process, and we should know that what we speak, we need to be careful. Okay, our tongue is a sword, and how we use it, it can be good or bad, because it's just, that's what we got to be careful for. And we don't need to be stuffing our faces with tons of burgers and fleshy meats, because of the fact that that stuff stays in your system longer than you need it to. We're trying to get as healthy as possible, eat as healthy as possible, seek as much knowledge as we can. Will anything come against you at this given moment if you know who you are? No, nothing can come against you. You're protected. But you must stay strong with yourself and think positive, 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 positive. You have to tell yourself, and I know people probably think, oh, that's conceited or whatever, but when you're by yourself, what is it? You're just telling yourself, because once you tell yourself, you start becoming that. So you are who you think you are, okay? So that's the bottom line on that one. So make sure you're talking positive about yourself. You guys are amazing, beautiful, wonderful people. I'm telling you right now that you are. And because I feel all the shifts that come. And I just want you to know that I love you guys. You're amazing. And don't ever let nobody tell you that you're something that you're not. Because that's just not how this works. If somebody tries to tell you that you're a sinner and you're not sinning, well, guess what? Wrong, don't accept it, and just move on, okay? I love you guys. You're beautiful. I just want to pop in and say hi, share a little bit about, you know, be happy, be positive, help others if they need help. If anybody needs help, I'm here. I'll be more than happy to share what I know. I'm not trying to get all famous on YouTube or nothing by no means, because that's not my style. I like to, I'm writing some books, and I just like coming on and saying hi to people and browse through the videos once in a while. It's such an amazing time to be alive right now. I can't even tell you. Like, this is so amazing. And what I've learned and discovered and what I already knew prior, and it's just, this is really cool. And I'm so glad that you guys are sharing it with me, and that I'm sharing it with you. And just know that you're loved, because you are. And everybody has a step in this process. Some people share it, some people don't. Some people understand it, some people don't. Some people are like, ah, you're nuts, but you're not. Let me share that, you're not. I mean, I guess if somebody doesn't know how to categorize and put things into perspective, they could be, but who's to say? Just because our way of categorizing things is different than they're categorizing. I mean, I swear, I'm so thankful that I have a very strong brain, because what took place in my bathroom that day, I'm just glad and thankful and grateful that I have a very strong like brain, thought process, positivity runs in my blood like no other. I've always had a very subservient, oh, hi, how are you type of attitude, because that's me. So maybe it was easy for me to stand up and be like, whoa, hey, whoa, what was I just showing, you know, that type of thing. But it's cool, because we've all been waiting for this, you guys. We've been waiting for this moment for so long. And it's so cool. And I know so much more stuff. I just don't know how to like always put things into words. And then the videos I'm trying to make, they don't, my computer, I'm still trying to get this one video uploaded from like 2 months ago that I made for like religion people that like religion. And it won't go over. And then I go to try to find both of them, because I had to link two together, because you know how I always get phone calls when I'm making a video. So I had to link them together, and then now I can't find the other one, and I think it's in draw. I have to go find it. I'm still trying to get that one going from 2 months ago and just upload it so I can share it. I mean, if I'm a firm believer that when there's videos out there or there are messages out there that someone needs to see, they're gonna surely see it. Now there's lots of people out there sharing the message. There's, you know, lots of chosen ones out there that are getting it out and doing a fabulous job from the ones that I've seen. And I love you guys. Be the light. There's a beautiful hawk up there. I was thinking that maybe I'll go hiking tonight, and then I'll come on and make a video, or I don't know if it lets me go live because I don't have enough people or whatever, but and I surely ain't gonna carry a computer around. I think maybe I could go live on there. I don't know. I have to check. But I've been kind of busy otherwise, writing and coming up with some ideas. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. And I'll be back soon. Oh, and my Facebook page, I have my Facebook pages public. I have nothing to hide. Public. It's all public. The only thing I do keep private are like some photos from like, you know, just get together from family type stuff. But to be honest, nothing could come against me or my family. So I ain't worried about none of that, but I just keep that part private. But most of my stuff on most of my stuff on Facebook is all private because the message I'm getting out is to try to help lots of people who are stuck in like a religious way of thinking. And that's got to be one of the hardest things to come out of, is getting unindoctrinated from the religion if you go too far into it. Now, I'm glad I wasn't. I knew enough to know that I had to have a good heart, be morally, have my morals in check, and the type of person to be, and a little, like, I probably was too subservient because, I've been told that you're too nice, or you're this, or you're that. Like, even some people in my family, like, you're just too nice, it's kind of sick. And I'm just like, well, I can't help it. I was like, didn't want to mess with the narrow gate. So, not to be a bubble. But so I made myself that overly nice person. Well, fine. I'm not overly nice person. But, I mean, don't get me wrong. Everybody has more than just an overly nice person to them or a nice person in there. There's things that I've had to combat, and tribulations and trials that I've had to go through in life, and I've been to hell and back, and I've done lots of things. And, but that by no means does that stop me from being the love that I am towards anyone and everyone that I come encounter with. Because I know in my heart that if I needed help, I would appreciate if someone would help me. So that's why I go over and above to help whoever, whenever I can. Now, getting taken advantage of, well, I know the lines and the limits and that kind of thing that come between. But, well, I was going to say bye a second ago, but now I guess I'm going to keep talking for a second. So, I'll keep talking until either someone calls or my thing says I'm full. How's that? So, anyways, it's hard to come out of that. And by not dwelling so much in what I was taught or being so much into it, I was not indoctrinated enough to stop me from hearing or having ears to hear or that type of thing. Now, I know that a lot of people are having a problem hearing what people's messages are going out. Now, the Bible is metaphysical, mythological, and cosmological. And so we have to be reading it that way if you're reading the Bible. Because if you don't, you're going to come up with a whole bunch of literal stories that, whoa, Nelly, it ain't what you think it is. So, anyways, school bus. Just let's be smart in how we interpret it, because it's not, by no means is it literal. And when you see what this stuff really means, is really cool, because then you break down the secrets and the knowledge that's in that Bible. Now, yes, it was put together by the Vatican. They put together all the religions. And all religions, all scripture stems from the pineal philosophy. And anyone that knows that our body is the temple, we have a pineal gland, and that pineal gland is a big part of our body, right? So then, which I guess Hollywood would, well, here we go. So I'm being interrupted. I love you. I'll come back and make a video about the pineal temple. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day.